birds, they don't have the institution of divorce in their kingdom.
Is that?
They don't get to have a divorce.
Who's the king of the bird kingdom?
Oh, it's Big Bird. I was about to go. That's another point to my argument. They have a good king.
Big Bird is the king of the bird kingdom.
Yes.
Okay, and then
He's a good king.
Who are the knights?
The stork?
Storks
Roadrunner?
No, okay,
Roadrunner.
wow.
The stork, like the baby stork. Roadrunner, the fast one.
Yeah.
Tweety. Two Looney Tunes are on board with Bird Kingdom.
Is Tweety a boy or a girl?
Is Big Bird a Looney Tune?
Tweety is not a boy or a gull. It is a girl canary.
I think Tweety's a boy.
It might be.
Is it a canary?
I think it's a canary.
Tweety is a canary.
Tweety got a big head.
Tweety can talk to dolphins.
True.
Really?
Big head like that? That means you have sonar.
Echolocation!
Alright, Tweety's probably pretty happy because of the echolocation and that big head. But again, back to my point being that in Bird Kingdom, not even Big Bird will institute divorce. So therefore, like, birds aren't happy because they can't get divorced.
Okay, but does every bird meet for life?
Yeah.
Meet for life? Did you already say that?
Yeah, I did.
All buds mate for life.
Mate
Yeah.
for life.
Is that
Those rainforest ones that dress themselves up and dance around, they mate for life?
Oh, those are
Yeah.
cool. I was just watching about those on Our Planet.
Wow. Birds aren't happy because there's a lot of... I mean, maybe girl birds are happy because the boy birds are the ones that have to put on a show for love.
Okay, I have a statistic right now
Okay.
about why birds are happier.
Okay.
Here's my first question. Are people happy right now?
I'm pretty happy right now.
We are, but like humanity as a whole.
Oh.
Honestly, I think if we did a big poll, we would find that the scales tip towards unhappy.
Yeah, we're generally unhappy.
Probably like 45.
And my argument would be, and this lends itself to traffic, is that there's just too many of us.
Yeah.
yeah,
right.
right. So Thanos us.
There's not enough stuff to go around. Yes, right? He
Thanos.
gets it.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
sad.
There's too
That's
many
sad.
people. I heard a stat on NPR
A sad stat?
from one of the weird named hosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they were talking about birds. It was on Science Friday with Ira Plato. That's who it was. Yep, told you.
Another
It was Ira
Ira.
Plato. Yeah, Science Friday. I think they were talking about birds, and bird researchers were doing They were counting birds like swallows and red-winged blackbirds.
That's their
Just a
research.
big
They go
tally.
and they count them.
Count
counting them.
birds?
And they estimated that in the past 10 years we've lost like 6 billion birds.
But they also haven't been going to the park every day of the week like they used to count
Maybe,
them.
fair enough.
Right.
But we've lost 6 billion birds, which means there's a lot more free room for birds.
Wow.
There's
But
less
all of
them.
those birds, 6 billion birds
There's
died
more-
because they killed them.
There's
so
a lot of
much.
grief.
There's more worms.
There's a lot of grief.
There's more nests.
Okay, so you're saying that, like, when the apocalypse happens and, like, 2 to 4/5 of the human population is
The
wiped
first
out,
generation will be sad, but the second one will be like, well, that's all right.
You're just happy you lived.
Yeah.
they will be born of grief.
But how do we know
It will
this
be
is-
in their DNA.
But they'll be like, we're agrarian again. We see the fruit of our labor.
yeah,
we're not
but think
we're
of
not,
all of the decomposed bodies that are contributing to the soil that is now the root
Yeah,
of the
but think of
agrarian
how like
society.
slow and easy life will be after that.
But then again,
There's
like,
no rat
traffic.
race.
There's less
and
traffic, yeah.
yeah, there's less air traffic.
And I think that's how bird world is right now. Things are like first generation, like, yeah, I'm so sad. My aunt flew into this tower because it looks like glass and it wasn't sky.
Right.
But then 2 generations, they're not going to remember that dumb ant.
yeah,
They're going to
just
be
kinda-
like, man, there's so many rooms for nests.
they're just kind of clearing out the drain.
Yeah.
Like
They're draining the swamp, and someone needs to.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are turtles the birds of the swamp?
yeah. Keep America great.
Yeah, drain the swamp.
Just kidding.
Speaking of swamp, my next point is that we already have fish. We don't need birds because they're like the same.
What?
Speak up.
What?
We don't need birds because they're the same thing as fish. They just occupy different areas of the world.
Explain yourself.
Okay, what?
Okay, fish really have one mode of transportation. It's wiggling and swimming.
Yeah.
Birds also really have one mode of transportation.
Useless on land, both of them.
Scales are feathers. Look it up.
Fair.
And what we can all attest to about fish is that they're miserable. So therefore, birds are also miserable.
We all know fish suck. Look at their
Dude,
faces.
they're so sad.
They're like, blub, blub, blub.
They're so blah blah blah.
Fillet me and
They're-
put
they're
me
just-
on a plate.
They're all victims.
They're
you know?
all victims.
They're all like, poor me, I'm a squid.
Ooh, I got trapped in a dam.
They're
I
all
don't
like,
even have a vertebrae.
the people upstairs know more about outer space than they know about where we live.
It's true. That's kind of cool, guys. I'm
My
kinda
home
into
is like 80% unexplored. Someone explore my house.
There's a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks straw in my nostril. And they're sad about it.
And birds say largely the same stuff.
Yeah. So birds are really, really sad.
Okay.
Are oil spills as bad for fish as they are for birds?
Dude, have y'all seen those Dawn dish soap commercials where they like
clean a seagull?
They clean off the seagulls.
That seagull's probably happy.
The seagull's happier, but he's like...
Because they've got dry skin, chronically dry skin.
Now they're going to need a lot of lotion because that Dawn stuff, I mean, when I do dishes and I use Dawn, it dries my skin out. So birds are miserable because Dawn has dried out their skin. They kind of want to get oiled back up.
Do you want to...
Yeah.
Oil me back up, please.
No.
I am ashy right now.
BP.
BP. Give me another BP sauna.
They want, that's like a day spa thing.
That's a good debate.
Oil spills are day spas for the wildlife.
Are we misreading the motivations of animals? Like, maybe they like the things that we're doing to them.
I know. Right, like, teens love Juul, even though it's bad for them.
Yeah.
Birds love oil spills, even though they're bad for them.
It's probably got, like, some nicotine in there, and they're like, they're like, give me more of that.
Dawn's like, oh, we gotta, like, get all these birds clean. And
Maybe
the birds are like, we are...
No, they protest, but it's like a half-hearted, like, oh, no.
And sea turtles are like, wait, I kind of like chewing on the plastic. It's like a gum.
Yeah,
like the jellyfish goes away really quick.
That's
the
their
plastic
gum.
keeps up. I've got nothing else to say about birds.
I think birds are really sad.
You don't have a statistic, Anna?
Yeah, my statistic is that... Did you know that in this last year, Walgreens, like local Walgreens, reported that 100% of Xanax and what's the other one?
Maybe Prozac?
Zyrtec?
No.
Zyrtec.
And Zyrtec prescriptions, 100% of them were filled by birds.
So birds were coming in and filling the prescriptions and handing them out, or they were getting their scripts filled?
The birds have the prescriptions because they're so sad, and so they're...
Okay, but you see, I think that's a point in my book because the birds all have universal health care. How else could they all get those?
But that doesn't make them happy.
That's bird kingdom.
That doesn't make
you happy.
That'd make me happy if we had
It'd make their
universal
life
health care.
easier.
Fight against the man. Eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Drain the swamp. Okay, that's my statistic.
Okay, so all of a sudden...
Strong points all around today.
So I would say I am no clearer on the topic. And I really do want to know
We covered a lot.
I came in with the predisposition that birds are not happy because of their diets and, like, they're freaking eating worms. That sucks.
Yeah.
But
That's another reason why birds and fish are the same, is they both eat worms.
Yeah. They're bait for them both.
Yeah.
We should go bird fishing more. Birding. We should cast a line into the tree, like into their nest.
With a worm on it. They get hooked on their beak.
Yeah, that would be so epic. Epic fail.
Can you imagine a bird flying around on the end of a fishing line?
Like trying to get away and trying to reel it in. It's really the same. Birds and fish are parallel.
Thank you.
It's like battle kites from the kite runner.
Yeah. I think Nick, you had a good thought in that, like, this is spot on. It's like, if 6 billion people died, everyone would be happy. Everyone left would be. We've all seen Avengers; they were pumped.
Yeah, you're right.
So I was erring on your side, but the whole fish bird comparison really spoke to me, really resonated with me, and fish suck, dude.
Yeah.
They're almost
and they know it, and they're sad about it.
And if you know me, you know how I feel about horses, and fish are almost as bad as a horse.
Yeah. Well put.
Horses.
So just say it. So
yeah, Anna, you won.
You deserve it this time.
Nick, when was the last debate you won? Do you remember?
I've won the last couple I've done.
I won last week. And thank you for rating us on iTunes. If you haven't already, stop listening to the podcast. Never tune in again.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Masters of Debate is performed and created by Anna, Nick, and Ian. Our handle on Instagram is @MastersOfDebate, and you could email us at mastersofdebatepodcast@gmail.com. Our logo is created by Kevin Kobos, and our theme song was made by our good friend Colin Fox. And every week these are